The pen felt unusually heavy as I signed the last document. Just Isabel now, no Barnes. 8 years of marriage, reduced to ink on paper. Outside, rain tapped against the attorney's window, its rhythm eerily in sync with the thudding of my heart. "That's all, Miss Barnes," the lawyer said, catching himself mid-sentence. The stack of papers slid neatly into a manila folder. Across from me, Roger sat like a statue, emotionless, unreadable. That detached corporate face he wore so well was still intact. "So, that's it?" I asked, my voice barely recognizable. "You'll receive final confirmation in about a month." Roger stood, adjusting his pristine suit. "Isabel, There's nothing left to say," I interrupted. The elevator ride down from the 16th floor felt like an eternity. We stood on opposite ends, like strangers who used to share grocery lists and anniversaries. "Miss Barnes, this is Joanne from the agency. Sorry to call late, but we just got an inquiry from Imagine Corporation. Their CEO specifically requested you for their executive retreat." I sat up, spilling wine on my skirt. Imagine Tech was a massive client. This could really help after losing Peterson last month. Joanne continued. "They want to meet tomorrow at 10. Can you take it?"
"Yes."
"Email me the details." After hanging up, I stared at the stain blooming across my lap. Yet another mark on an already ruined day. In the bathroom mirror, I barely recognized myself. Smudged mascara, pale skin, tired eyes. "This isn't how your story ends," I said to the woman staring back. "It's just a rough chapter." Later, I soaked in a bath too hot to be safe, surrounded by clouds of bubbles. The water couldn't erase the past 8 years, but maybe it could soften the edge of what came next. A buzz from the counter, a text from Quinn, Roger's sister, and still, somehow, my best friend. "It's done. You okay?"
"Drunk. Come tomorrow."
"Already planning to. With ice cream and tequila. Love you." At least I hadn't lost her in the split. That probably drove Roger nuts. For 3 straight weeks, I buried myself in work. Imagine Tech wanted something luxurious, yet meaningful. I gave it everything: late nights, endless drafts, polished pitches. Barnes' travel had never been sharper. The building felt different after hours, quieter, honest. No sympathetic looks from coworkers. No small talk about my ex-husband. Friday evening, Quinn stormed in. "Enough," she declared, and I didn't even look up. "Enough what?" She gestured wildly.
"This.
All of this. You haven't done anything fun in weeks. It's called living, Isabel. Remember that." The next day, Quinn dragged me to a converted warehouse, a community makerspace. Inside were workstations for everything from pottery to leathercraft.
"A craft workshop."
"Therapeutic creativity," she said. "We're making leather journals." I blinked. "You know I can't even sew on a button." "That's why it's perfect." The place buzzed with people. Then I saw her. Sunlight caught her blonde hair like a halo. She studied the leather samples like they were ancient texts. I reached for a deep burgundy piece, just as she did. "Sorry," we both said, then laughed. "You saw it first," I offered. "There's enough for both," she smiled, handing me one. Back at the bench, Quinn leaned in. "Making friends already?" "Shut up," I muttered. The instructor, Matt, walked us through the steps. I fumbled my way through measuring and cutting. Then,
"Ow."
The tool slipped. "You need help?" The blonde was beside me again. "Is it that obvious I'm struggling?" She smiled. "Not struggling. Just angled wrong. Let me show you." She leaned in, guiding my hand. Her scent was a mix of sandalwood and citrus. "I'm Cameron," she said. "Isabel." When she guided my hand again, I wasn't sure if the flutter in my chest was from nerves or something else. "You're a natural teacher. Only with things I care about." She lingered beside me. When she left, I felt strangely off balance. We talked until closing. Outside, autumn's chill had set in. "I'll walk you," she offered. At the garage, I hesitated. "This was nice," I said, feeling painfully cliché. "It was," she agreed. "Too forward if I asked for your number?" "Not at all." We exchanged phones. Her fingers brushed mine, on purpose, I think. I'm a terrible texter, she warned, but I always respond. Same. I'm really glad we reached for the same leather, she said.
So was I.
That night, I hummed while making tea, smiled without trying. It felt like remembering something I'd forgotten how to feel. As I curled up in bed, my phone rang.
Well,
Quinn said, skipping any pleasantries. Her name's Cameron, photographer. We exchanged numbers. Oh, look at you, she teased. Back in the game? I laughed. It wasn't a game. It felt like a beginning.